video today we'll be talking about differentiating powers of x. So if you have a formula that says y equals to x to the power of n, so to the general formula to differentiate x, we say dy, that's the first thing we must never forget, equals to, so the n over here, it have to comes down multiplying with the x, which becomes nx, and it itself will be subtracted by 1. And this will be your formula that you have to use for differentiation. So okay, let me show you some examples. So if you get y equals to x to the power of 3, so to do that you say dy over dx equals to, so the 3 comes down multiplying with the x, and it will be itself subtracted, it becomes 2. This will be the first example. And if you got y equals to, if you have 6x to the power of 4, if you have a number here, so of course, like I said, it will subtract the whole thing when it goes down, the whole, like x itself. So 4 comes down here, and then multiply it by 6x, which equals to 24x, and the 4 minus by 1 becomes 3. So this is your answer. So this is if you have a normal power. So what if you have in a form of square root? What will you do if you have in a form of square root? Okay, so to do that, simply it is easier for you to make the square root in a form of power. It's easier to differentiate. Well, square root is equals half, so dy over dx equals to, so the half will have to come down, and x, and then half minus it by 1, which means it will be minus 1 over 2. So we all know, it's kind of big. So we all know when there is a minus, it means it will be over something. So 1 over x to the power of half, which will be 1. And because this is like half itself, so it will be multiplying with the square root x. This will be your answer if you have in a form of square root. So what if you have in a form of decimal, sorry, in a form of fraction, y x to the power of 4 over 3. So to do that, we say dy over dx, 4 over 3, because it comes down multiplying with the x, and x, and this have to minus by 1, which means minus 3 over 3, make it same denominator, becomes 1 over 3, and that means 4 cube root of x over 3. This is if you have in a form of fraction, right? And if you have in a form of negative, minus 8. So no, let me say it's simpler. So minus 2. So if it is a form of negative, we also say dy over dx equals 2. So the minus 2 multiplies with the 6, comes minus 12 x, and the minus 2 minus 1 becomes minus 3. So we all know the minus always means will be like in a form of fraction, which means minus 12 over x to the power of 3. And I think that's what most importantly you need to know, is how to differentiate to the power of a normal number, if it was in a form of surd, and a fraction, or in a negative. Alright, thank you for watching. See ya.